grab something and blow it up. It's how they make a living. It's always good when they grab something that's real and blow it up because it deserves to be blown up. And that is the case with the Dak Prescott second ankle surgery story. It is absolutely true. The question about it is just how troublesome the second surgery was. That's going to be a subject of debate here, frankly, until Dak Prescott gets on the field and starts running around and throwing it around and looks like Dak. I'm not personally greatly concerned about it. I believe that the angle, and by the way, we've talked about this a lot on 105.3 The Fan. KNC Masterpiece has talked about a lot. The idea, some buzz about a second surgery. G-Bag Nation has talked about it a lot. A buzz about a second surgery. What people close to the situation have told us is that yes, it happened. No, it's not major. Yes, it's just a cleanup. I'm not skeptical about it. If you want to be skeptical about it, though, you've earned the right, given the fact that this is a $175 million or whatever decision that the Cowboys and Dak are making together as they work to forge a new contract. You can be skeptical about it because teams and players have every right to sit on this kind of information if they want to, except if it's nothing, why not announce it months ago when it happened? Customarily, of course, when players undergo a surgery, the team does indeed make an announcement, successful surgery. Here we come with a second surgery after Dak had the first serious procedure in October, and the Cowboys didn't announce it. That's unusual. Furthermore, I can tell you for a fact that when G-Bag Nation and KNC Masterpiece would bring up the idea of, I'm hearing buzz about an ankle, the Dak Prescott camp didn't like it very much. They didn't like the buzz very much. Which leads you to wonder, okay, now what are we hiding here? If you had a minor cleanup surgery, just go ahead and say so, announce it. Nevertheless, I am not going to play cynic here. I'm not going to play skeptic here. I am going to emphasize that I do not believe that it greatly impacts the Cowboys' plans financially with Dak Prescott. They really can, if they want to, wait and see. They have until July 15th. They obviously can tag him in March, and then they have until middle of July to forge that new contract. They could wait and see. Of course, Dak could say, listen, I'm not under contract. You don't get to see anything. I'm not coming in, which I think might be another red flag of sorts. Why aren't you coming in? Show off your great new ankle. NFL Network is also among the many reporting breathlessly and unnecessarily, with all due respect to my pals there. The Cowboys intend to tag Dak. Yes, I know, if they don't sign him. But the Cowboys intend to sign him. Yes, I know. We all know that. So let's filter through the stuff that does not matter because it's not new. You already know it. Dak played on the tag last year for $31.4 million. That is the result of negotiations from both sides that didn't go where they wanted it to go. You want to blame Steven? Blame Steven. You want to make sure you blame the agent, Todd France, who, as we've reported here, exclusive, had the Four Musketeers going last spring. France and three major clients, all of whom, including Dak, were franchise tag guys. And what we've reported is Todd France, who was leaving his employer, his agency at that time, and moving on as a free agent his own self, offered to these new agencies that were bidding for his services, hey, listen, you hire me, look what else you get. You get three franchise tag guys who are going to sign gigantic new contracts next year. And obviously, Todd France gets his commission off those gigantic contracts, and the new agency gets its commission off those gigantic new contracts. Simmons in Denver, the safety, was another one of the three. So hang on, Dak. Be patient. We're going to do this together. You're going to get your $175 million contract or whatever. Let's just do it next year. By the way, I can paint that in a positive way. That would suggest that while Todd France played purposeful hardball last year, that this year he's more prepared than ever to get it done, because now he needs to deliver to his new agency. He told them, I'm going to bring you a $175 million client, and look at the wealth that you're going to bathe in after we get that done. Well, now Todd France has to deliver. And of course, Dak needs to deliver too, and the Cowboys need to deliver as well. We've discussed the buzz. Here's the specifics as NFL Network reports the second surgery. Sources say Prescott underwent a second procedure on the ankle about 2 months later, that was after October, to strengthen the deltoid ligament, to clean out the ankle. We'll get back to that in a minute. And to make it more structurally sound. That procedure was not directly related to the October surgery. Rather, doctors spotted issues related to past injuries to the same ankle, and so once the risk of infection was eliminated, they went back to clean up the rest. Completely viable. We don't know that it's completely true, but all that's completely viable. I will argue, and I'm going to talk to some medical people, and I may even try to talk to some cowboy people about this, although they certainly have the option to try to keep a lid on this as much as possible. Somebody, obviously, within the DAK circle or the Cowboy circle, I would lean to the Cowboy circle, gave this information to NFL Network, and maybe that's where they want to leave it. A cleanup procedure really is common. I know that. I guess I wish, for clarity and simplicity and your ease, that they said, clean up some Bowden spurs. Because, Dirk Nowitzki, Dallas Mavericks icon, it seemed like he had clean up some Bowden spurs surgery every summer. No big deal. Maybe this is just that. When they say clean out the ankle, it can be just that. But it is also a surgery that strengthened a ligament and made the ankle more structurally sound. I'm not sure how minor that is. The risk of infection part is true. The spotting issues related to past injuries, completely true. I don't know about your ankles, but my ankles, I could use surgery all the time on my ankles. Absolute mess. So if you're going to go in there anyway and do some stuff, serious stuff, and then you look in there and say, oh, there's some other issues too, but let's fix that later, that's viable. All in all, the second surgery is a damn good headline and an important headline. But if the Cowboys and whomever are telling the truth here, it all is rather innocuous as well. It does not present a particular blockade to working towards a long-term deal. It should not stop that. If we get to March 9th and there's no progress here, let's reassess. If the Cowboys let the clock keep ticking and don't do anything, well, then we're going to have to ask again, what about that second surgery? Is that not a factor? Because the Cowboys right now are saying, no, that's got nothing to do with it. We're going to move forward. We'll try again what we tried last year. I'm sure they'll try again, starting at $35 million a year APY times 5 equals 175, with right around 110 million guaranteed, which is numbers that we reported exclusive less than a year ago. And then the fallback option, and again, this is where the fake headline comes in. Cowboys plan to tag. Absolutely, they plan to tag if they can't sign. So it really is Cowboys plan to sign. If they can't sign, they plan to tag. I think we can all but eliminate the idea of the two parties saying, "The hell with you, trade me." I think we can eliminate that. We'll reapproach that once we get closer to March 9th. And then we can clear up the issue of the health of the ankle. Because one way or the other, there's going to be a contract, or there's going to be Dak Prescott on the field, or both. And then we'll know. The eye test will be able to tell us what the real truth is. I think the real truth is close enough here. Not a major issue. The first surgery was major, but commonplace. The second surgery, hopefully, just a cleanup. And so now, oh, by the way, I'm also told by a source, no animosity here. And we did this in a premium video. I appreciate you checking that out with us too. That there's no hard feelings between Todd France, Dak Prescott's side, and the Joneses and the people on the Cowboy side. They all understand this is all a part of business, and hopefully they all understand that the second surgery is a simple part of medical business. Fish out.